Okay, hello out there. Hello, YouTube listeners and family. I want to start off my first YouTube broadcast just by talking a little bit about the concept of this channel. And I would like to introduce and thank Miss Fadima for joining us. She's going to be my co-host today. Fadima, would you just say hello and tell us where you're from?
Hello guys, I'm so happy for being with you, Miss Johnny, for your first training on YouTube, and we will do it together, inshallah. I'm
Inshallah.
happy to be here.
Tell us, where are you from? What country are you from? What part of the globe do you live on?
I am from Mali. My name is Fadima Mohamed Njai, and I work for a agents of government that help young people to get jobs or to create their own business.
Okay, like
I
I,
was your I was your student for 6 months before you started this project of YouTube, and I'm so happy to be here with you.
okay, it's a pleasure to have you. Okay, so Fadima talked about it maybe a little bit. I'm here in Texas in the United States. Fadima is joining us from Mali, which is in Western Africa. So I love the diversity because that's the ideal of this channel. This channel is for second language learners, okay? An ESL channel for English as a second language learners. Anybody out there whose native language is not English, but you have a love and a passion and a desire to learn English, to practice it, to study it. And we will be doing some very creative things and creative ways for those of us that are serious about learning English, for us to be able to engage and join in with the English speaking community and join into the conversation. Okay, so I want to share very quickly a little bit about a few concepts or the concept behind the channel. So we get it. We all understand what it is and what it's about if it's for you. So as I've previously stated, it's for those of us studying, practicing English as a second language. So we can learn together, we can practice together, we can study together, we can interact together. You got to get moving, you got to get verbal, got to get talking, got to join the conversation. I am going to be using TED Talks. TED Talks. I did not say TikTok, although I like TikTok. I mean, sometimes we may do a TikTok reel here, there, now and again. But most of the time, we're going to be using TED, TED.com, TED Talks. And I love TED Talks because they're very good for language learners. Um, it's basically a video lecture given by some important person. And why are they important? Lots of different reasons. I recommend you go to that website, TED.com. Check it out. You will see a lecture covering any interest you can think of, anything you love, any topic, whether it's the climate or it's politics or it's culture or it's music or it's social issues, just anything you can think of, there is a TED Talk on that topic. I am nervous about, I want to open up the website, but I am so nervous about copyright that I'm just giving you that website, okay? I'm giving you the web address. It's very simple, TED.com. Go check it out. It's good for probably intermediate to advanced language learners, English language learners. Um, and it has more of an academic type of English. Okay, so the good thing about that is, let's just say you're kind of at a low, mid, intermediate level in your language learning and you want to grow. You don't want to just be on a plateau and you never move. That's a good place to go, a good resource because it's going to push you and it's going to increase the difficulty level. It's going to increase the grammar that you need to understand, your phrasing, your vocabulary, all that good stuff. And it's in lots of different languages. Well, excuse me, let me back up. It's not exactly in lots of different languages, it's in English. So you have the support of video, someone you can see them, you can see their mouth moving, you can better understand, have more visual cues to understand them. You have subtitle support that's offered on this website, subtitles down at the bottom of the video for you to see and hear what the person is saying. And you have a transcript. You can click and open the transcript and you can read the entire lecture. So you don't have to entirely depend on your ability to hear and comprehend and understand what the person is saying in real time. Also, it's a video. So what does that mean? A video means you control it. You can pause it, rewind it, fast forward it, repeat it as much as you need to, according to your needs, your level of understanding. So I like all of those supports. The other great thing about TED Talks is if you go and open up the subtitles, you will see that there are subtitles for many, 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 not all, but most of the lectures. There are subtitles available in many different languages. So wherever you are out there in the universe, your language is probably going to be in that bank of languages you can choose from. So what does that mean? That means if your native language is French, okay, like Fadima, that's one of her native languages, is French. She can choose French. Will the speakers speak in French? No. But the subtitles will be in French. Okay, so it's just another level of support. I don't necessarily recommend that you put your subtitles in your native language. If you can put the subtitles in English and you can follow, that's probably better for your learning and your development. And you can always pause, look up a word, take your time. All right, so I've made my argument about TED Talks. That's what we're going to very often use as our subject matter, our content for our studying. Um, I like to call myself your language learning advocate. So this channel is it's about you. It's focused on you and the second language learner's needs. Okay. So if it takes you a little bit longer to make your point, or it feels laborious, or you feel like, oh, it's inefficient. I'm trying to make a simple point and it's taking me 3, 4 times the sentences and the words, and it's repetitious just to suffer and try to say what I need to say. This is the place for you, okay? For those of us, so the patience and the understanding and the time needed to do that, that's what this channel is all about. If you try to make a point, especially about something complicated, a more advanced subject, and you feel like I get stuck in my words, or I run out of words. I'm halfway to my point, and all of a sudden, I don't have the vocabulary for what I really, really want to say. I don't have the grammar structure for what I really, really want to say. And what do? You're stuck there on an island. How do you get off? Okay, that's what we're here for. That's what we're about, offering that kind of support. We can slip or slide you a word, slip or slide you some vocabulary, slip or slide you a little grammar pass, grammar rule, grammar structure, so that you can get unstuck and you can move. It's like a little bridge from as far as you can go. We offer you a little support, and then that puts you onto the other side. And again, you're able to finish and complete your point. Okay, so it's for those of us that may have those kinds of experiences. Okay, we will offer all kinds of supports. So, for example, if we are working on a TED Talk, we're going to put the link to the TED Talk below the video. You can click that link, go to the video of the TED Talk, watch it, rewind it, pause it, put on the subtitles. We're going to offer things like vocabulary support. And again, the link for the vocabulary support will be below the video. You can click that, go to a vocabulary activity where you can practice with the vocabulary words from the TED Talk. We're going to offer things like a link to the transcript. Click the link, you can go to the transcript and you can read through the lecture, but also I've added some special features to the transcript. So for the vocabulary words, you can click on the vocabulary word. It will take you to the page that has the definition. And so all of the vocabulary words have the definitions linked, and you can just click on those words. And we'll also have some additional activities that we will work on as part of our studying and understanding the lecture. And those, again, will be linked below. I encourage you to follow along with us. Fatima will be here. We'll be working through a lot of that together. And that's what the space and this time in this video is all about. So we look forward to our time together.